Hi there, guys. Welcome to Outdoors, Brews, and BBQ. This is Carlos, your host. On another wonderful episode of Outdoors, Brews, and BBQ. Here we do have a new special guest in the house. He hasn't been on this podcast before. I want to see how messed up, how fucked up my mom would get it before the end of this episode. Because he is a light beer drinker.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot.
So if you can go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Goob. Yeah, they call me Goob Scotts.
Goob Scotts.
George.
All right, George.
That's me, yeah.
All right, George. Let's go ahead and let's see here. From what you've told me, your top picks of beers are Miller Lite, Bud Light.
Oh my
Not
god.
Miller Lite.
Corona Light.
No, not really Corona tampoco. But we can do I like Red Stripe. If I had to say a
Red Stripe's
favorite
not
beer,
bad.
Red Stripe's not bad.
Red Stripe's pretty good.
That's my
Red
favorite
Stripe?
beer.
Okay.
I like that. Okay.
But I do F with the lights.
With the lights.
You do
most
like
of
the
light
lights.
beer. Yeah.
Just don't get a
You like to hit the bathroom a lot. It's basically what you.
Yeah. That's exactly what it
You're
does.
like crap.
That's exactly what it does.
Well,
All that liquid.
No, yeah, it's not stop.
you and me both will be tasting all three of these beers today for the first time because I have never tasted any of these beers from.
What? I'm not here to have you and me both.
I don't know if you've tasted one of these before.
Damn.
Hyra, what's up?
I'm kidding.
Have you tasted 26 Burn before?
No, actually, I have not. Or I
Alright.
might have. I don't know.
Then all three of us are about to go through beers that we've never tasted, including Chen over here. So it's all four of us. About the
Chen ready. He got his little cup on the side. Like,
oh, he ready to roll. I've never had any of these beers from 26 Brewing Co. They're up, located up in Pompano Beach, Florida.
Oh, cool.
So what? About an hour north.
okay.
From where we're currently at here in Miami. So let's start off with the first beer of the evening called Captain Ron's Wheat Ale.
I love that movie.
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron. So
Those who
let's-
know.
That's like from the 90s, right?
Yeah. Old
It
school
sounds
Captain Ron
familiar, but
movie.
I don't remember it that much.
With
I don't remember that movie.
Dude with the eye patch?
Yes.
Yes, then I do remember.
Also, he played. I forget the name of the actor. He played like Snake Plissken. The Escape from New York and Escape from L.A.
Maybe.
movies.
I don't even know. You need help?
I'm
you
about to
need
pour
help?
you your beer, bro.
Like an assistant, or I could be a personal assistant as well. That's
No,
mine.
This is yours, bro.
So we
This
started
is
with what? Just so I'm aware
the
of where
wheat
we're at.
ale.
Wheat ale.
Wheat ale called Captain Ron's Wheat Ale, in at 5.3% APV.
Captain Ron's
Yes,
at 5
3.
So this is the lightest beer.
This is the latest.
Captain
Why
Ron.
don't we start with the lightest?
Because you always got to start with the
You always
latest.
start with the
and then-
lightest. And then
I mean,
get
I don't know
heavy.
the rules. But that's
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
You
Also,
start-
actually, just so you know, we also have a way of rating the beers, which it goes from 0.25 to 5.
So we
So
start 0.25.
Yeah, like that's the worst. That like you're like 0.25. Like
Not-
you're
yeah.
not giving a 0, but you're like, yo.
So it goes by 0.25.
Correct.
So
So
I can
like
do a
you-
1.25.
Yeah,
Correct.
like you're like, I kind of like it sucks, but does it suck that bad? Yo,
True.
Chen.
True.
and then I'll keep that can for yourself.
Where we at? Where's this camera?
No, they
So I
have
know
like-
where I'm looking at. Is it up there? Is it over there?
You know your boy drinking from the can.
Oh, it's that one. There it is.
It's got a nice, very light yellow tone to it.
Cheers.
Hyro, this bag is trash, right?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, son. Cheers.
Your boy. Cheers, gentlemen.
I'm gonna pour a little bit more into that cup so you can actually see what the hell we're drinking here.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
Well, we had a conversation about this off stream about how it feels.
Do you feel?
Let me take more in to see how it feels.
What do
You
you
know?
get out of it, Hyro? What do you
Take
feel?
more of
You know
it.
what I mean?
Take more of it.
What do you feel from that beer?
Mm.
Because I feel like the publisher of the description himself was a little tipsy when he wrote this. Because the description on the back of the can says, pub crawlick, pull hangin', beach bummin', bike riding, and enjoying the finer things in life. This is a Captain Ron stand for wheat ale, a fun, dry drinking beer with a refreshing flavor and a smooth finish that makes it popular with craft beers and pirates everywhere.
I gotta say, this is actually, I do like the finish. Without you even saying that, I was like, yo, it goes down really smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth. Doesn't have like any harsh like taste. It's really smooth like wheat ale. Now, oh, the gift.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the gift of every episode, apparently.
That's how we start off. But it does have like the you can taste the wheat on it. It's not heavy.
I definitely have like a wheat aftertaste. A wheat aftertaste.
Yeah,
Good.
but it's not bad. Like it's
not
really
horrible.
smooth.
I like it.
And I actually
This is
enjoy
right
this
up my
a
alley,
lot.
though.
So right up your alley?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
the first beer we start off with is right up your alley.
Yeah,
bro.
but I know that the rest aren't, which is fine.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
No,
till
but
you
this is
try it,
actually
Pablo.
really good. It is refreshing. Like I don't know how to talk like you guys do about
Okay.
We
the-
talk like normal people,
the
bro.
aftertaste and stuff like
I was
that.
about to say it feels like it has like a grape flavor.
Kind of. If I had to give a comparison, it would be like
Yeah.
a grape. I had a grapefruit
Like
one,
a
or
grapey,
grape
like-
one. It has like a taste like that. It's good though. I like it.
I do feel like a slight grapefruit aftertaste after a while, even though there's no grapefruit in this beer at all.
I don't say grape, like grape.
Oh, you meant
una
like
uva.
grape. I didn't mean grape. I
No,
meant
it's like not even
grapefruit.
grapefruit because like you're probably thinking the wheat. I'm thinking like it has like this grape taste
Oh,
to
okay.
it,
No, I
Yeah.
didn't
like
get
a
that.
bit, like it hits a bit, and that's probably why
Like
you
a-
get the grapefruit because
And
the
not a
bitterness.
green grape. It's not that bitter green grape taste. It's like that sweet.
Yeah, like it has
Purple
like this
grape.
little nice little sweetness that hits
Yeah.
you a bit. Take another sip. See if
I
you
like it. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to
see
check
if
for
you
these
if it
tones.
catches you. These tones. Like we ain't that fancy. Like my ass. Like I like to drink and tell you beer bad, beer good.
I'll tell you what, doesn't have a bad aftertaste. It does go down smooth. Kind of like
Extremely
not like a
smooth.
blonde because I don't compare. I don't know if a wheat ale is like a blonde.
They're close to one another, but they're
In the same
classified as
families?
different. They're classified as different beers.
Well, I like it.
It's not.
I think
bad.
this is more like my style. If I had to choose a style,
I feel like this beer you didn't have on a boat.
yeah,
like I
Captain
would.
Ron.
This-
yeah.
This actually has 0.3% higher than Heineken, and
It
I would
does.
rather
Heineken?
I would rather have this
Than
10
a Heineken,
times over
100%.
before Heineken.
100%. I would have never known until you just said that this is stronger than Heineken because I thought Heineken was strong.
Yeah, Heineken's 5 flat.
All
This
right.
is a 5.3.
Heineken's not bad,
It's not
Taste-wise,
horrible.
it doesn't have a good aftertaste. in
but
my
it's not
opinion.
my favorite.
No.
I always make fun of it because
But this
like,
is smooth. For being so high.
Heineken, Stella both have a 5 flat,
I love
No.
me a Stella.
but I
I'm
would
not a
probably
fan of
take a
either.
Stella before Heineken.
You don't like Stella?
Anytime.
Yeah, I would if the choosing is between both of them, I'll take Stella over Heineken.
100%.
Mm.
But I'll take this over
Okay.
both.
Okay.
What's this
Okay.
called again? Captain Ron's.
Captain
Ron!
Ron's wheat ale.
Captain Ron's wheat ale.
Yo, Chen.
I'll send you the
Approved
photo.
What's that
by
number?
Goop Scots. Can I start with a
All
rating?
right, all
Can we
right.
go to ratings already?
Yeah,
Or
we
are
can go
still
to
Oh,
rating?
yeah. I asked for
So-
Chen. Normally you hear me just like,
Oh,
hey, yo,
okay,
Chen.
yeah.
We typically pull his number so we
Chen-
have it over here
Chen
and
just
ready.
gave
to
us his number, his 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
He
Okay.
gives it 3.5, so he's enjoying
And
this.
it's off a scale of what, 5 again?
5 flat is the highest.
0.25 is the lowest. 5 is the
0.25 is the lowest.
I like a 3.75.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit higher even.
4? That means you really like
Yeah,
it.
I like it. I like it. I like it because this is
Actually, you
this
look
is,
like you're enjoying that.
up
a
my
lot.
style.
Like,
this is
Okay.
like definitely right
There's
up my
more
alley.
left
you're
in this
like-
can if you want to taste it from the can.
I mean, I see what's next to it, and I think we could just chill with what we have right now. Because no.
Well, while you're enjoying that beer, let's go to the outdoor accessories portion of this episode.
Oh, brought to you
Before
by
we throw in our ratings, because I know he's going to give it a number. I'm going to give it a number eventually, but I'm going to continue enjoying it while we talk about camping shit. And the outdoor accessories of today's episode that I kind of went to, because I kind of thought back about the accessories we spoke back. What, 2 episodes, Haro? The ones when we mentioned the fire pits.
Fire pits?
That was like 2 episodes back.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, you can't put a fire pit everywhere, right? You can't take a fire pit everywhere, but you got to cook somehow. So there are great accessories out there when it revolves around actual gas stoves on the go. The 3 that I'm talking about tonight are all by Coleman. Coleman makes some great gas stoves. I have one myself that I'm rolling on 11 years, and the thing still works like it's brand new. My father has one. He bought that shit back in 1992 when Hurricane Andrew was
Coño.
coming right this way.
Andrew.
Right? And last time I checked, that thing was still up and moving in the last camping trip I was with him 7-8 years back. And I was talking to him the other day out of curiosity. I was like, hey, you still have that gas stove that we've taken on every single trip? And he's like, yeah, it still works. I just had to replace a little pipe. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's all. So it's
Bro.
got the
Dang.
parts can be replaced on these.
Oh,
devices.
yeah. The generic measurement of that metallic pipe on all of them is almost the exact same one. So he just reordered the pipe and he put a red on the back and it's up and rolling. You know? But we're talking about a gas stove that's what, 30 years old?
That's awesome.
Dang.
No,
That
No rust.
it
Make
no,
me
because
feel
he doesn't,
old.
He doesn't
Like-
leave it
like-
outside. And when he washes it, he just lets it air dry
Yeah.
and puts it away.
Yeah,
No.
that's you can't find that anymore,
You
right?
can't find stuff like that anymore.
Nah, hell no.
everything has too much technology in it.
But
I feel like not saying I love my technology, but also makes things just because now it gets more sensitive, easier to damage.
I don't think it would last
not
30
easy
years.
to fix. Exactly. A lot of the old stuff, simple.
bro, as long as you take care
Not
of your
as
shit right,
crazy.
bro. I mean, like I said, mine's rolling on 11 years.
So how do you take care of your stuff?
I clean it, put it away in a storage when I'm not using it.
Clean it.
Easy
put it in the
enough.
store.
Easy enough.
Easy
bro.
enough. I
No.
figured it was more complicated than that.
No, but and they're not that expensive. I mean, the one that I got when I bought it, I went for the cheapest shit I can find.
You gotta save money.
You know, you had to save money somehow. I was in my early 20s back then, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go for the cheapest shit I can find. And that's what I bought. But,
11 years later, he's still
11
in
years later, it's
30s.
still rolling. And as far as models that you can compare it to by Coleman today, it's kind of like the Triton 2-burner propane camping stove that they have. And that thing's only price tagged at $89.
Yeah.
So it's not bad for a gas stove that you can connect a 16.7 ounce mini propane tank and you're on the roll. But if you're one of those individuals who wants to go fancier or wants to go a whole lot lighter, there are other options, right? They have the one that I really want to have in the future, which they call the 1900 collection 3-in-1 propane stove. Right? And guys, if you're listening in this podcast, we're not
Okay.
sponsored by Coleman in any way.
hey,
I
yeah,
wish.
yeah.
I wish.
It's just us
yet-
letting y'all
Call 'em
know.
up.
Oh, yeah, I wish. But the 1900 collections 3-in-1 propane stove, that thing comes with a iron flat top
Damn.
or a grill flat top to put on top of the actual little stove grills that they have, and you just
yeah,
some
that's cool.
fried eggs, some bacon.
That's cool.
Right there for breakfast, ready to roll.
Pancake.
And these are dual, right?
And they're dual.
Yeah.
Now, all three of the ones that we're talking about tonight is dual, but this last one I'm going to mention, the 1900 collection there, the 3-in-1, that one is the priciest one of them all, and that one's $230. The last one here I'm going to mention is called the Fold and Go. It is still dual, but it literally folds open. Because when you put it together, it folds in half. And it has the 2 propane stoves. You still need a little pan to go with it because it doesn't have any sort of flat top.
Just
or
has a
grill.
little grill. And that's
Okay.
it.
And you just put
That's
the
fine.
pans right on top of it. But that one's priced in at about $120.
Well, that's
So,
not bad.
89, 120, 230. Right? Depending on what type of characteristics you're looking for. But these are all fully metallic. They have lifetime warranty. If I'm not mistaken, they currently are on sale if you go on the website.
Yeah. As of today's the
The
what?
second.
I don't know until
November?
when the hell that sale's going on, but apparently it says,
2022. Whoever's watching,
2022.
whoever's watching this.
People in the future. Just
Yeah.
it says 25% off. Well, that's a little red flag. I should not be looking at the site.
Yeah,
It's
get
dangerous
off the
for me.
site for now.
Yeah. I
Finish
should-
reading what you're reading and
I should get off that site because that site is dangerous for me.
He about to buy
Make sure you
something.
don't
No.
sign in. Don't
But
sign in.
for those of you who like to go hiking and backpacking and trailing, and you want to have something you're able to cook your food with you on the go, you want to be something that doesn't take up so much real estate space in the bag. So you want to have something that's foldable, something that's
Mhm.
compact. At $120, that thing folds up to 10 inches in diameter.
Oh, it's sick.
Oh, wow.
So it's practically just the size of a plate, simply much thicker than a plate.
And still dual. We're talking about. We're still talking about
And it's
dual,
still
and that's
dual.
small. That's nuts.
So 10 inches in diameter
cool.
folds up. It is still dual. So when you open it up, you still have 2 burners, right? And you still connect the same little 16.7 ounce propane tank, and you're ready to go.
And those
Not bad at
those
all.
have the chance of connecting to even bigger propane
Of course,
tanks, right?
You
can
could
connect.
do the savagery that I do. I buy a cable that
hose,
customizes
yeah.
to, I buy a hose that adapts to the size of the little connection, and I put a 20-pounder right there in the table, and I don't got to worry about flipping out those little
Nah, it
16
makes
ounce
sense.
You're like,
Yeah.
nope.
No.
We're good for a long time.
I did the savagery on one of my camping trips of putting that same 20-pound tank to one of those little burners, to one of the little heaters. So we're inside the tent. It's 43 degrees outside, and I'm with one of
Trying
those
to heat up
heaters.
Sweating your ass off.
No, I was good, bro.
Yeah.
Without that heater, I would have been freezing my ass off.
Well, that's better.
Yeah.
In some cases, it's better.
No, pero tremendo fire hazard.
Yeah. Inside
Don't try
the,
that.
Inside
Don't-
the
don't-
Don't try that in your tent.
Don't try that in your tents.
yeah. Again, not sponsor stream.
Not
Not
sponsor stream.
sponsor stream.
No. But the burner was also Coleman.
Oh, okay. I know I have to make a lot of outdoor stuff. When I worked at Sports Authority, remember Sports
snap.
Authority?
Yo,
bro.
for real.
Shout out to
Damn.
whoever remembers Sports Authority, right?
Yo.
Damn,
Rip.
bro. Talk about a throwback right there.
There was so much Coleman stuff. When you went back
Yeah, they
there,
did.
the little
I got a lot of
gas
my camping gear
cans
from there.
were Coleman. The accessories, Coleman. The outdoor stuff, banana clips, all that stuff, Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pretty up there. I mean,
they're one of the oldest brands that have been around for such a while, and they make such good quality stuff, and they make all levels of equipment for campers who are beginners and are not going to go up into negative 20 degrees in the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
or for campers who are crazy and will go and climb Mount
Advanced,
Everest. Right?
is that you?
No, I will not. My fat ass cannot support Mount Everest.
Yet.
But I will go climb the Rockies. I will go camp in the Rockies if I had to. But Mount Everest is a whole different league. Yeah.
That would be me doing it butt naked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a sight.
I'll give
That's
you
a sight to see.
I'll give you the
That is
heating
a
probe.
Sight to see.
Heating probe? What the hell are you trying to probe?
I'm good.
I
Oh, snap.
feel the heat in me.
Close.
You too close to me, man. You
wasn't
too
ready for
close.
that.
You weren't ready for that one? Oh, camera zoom in, bro. Camera zoom in.
All right.
You see all the gray in that one. You definitely see all the gray.
All right. So
Yo, ain't nobody in the chat today. That chat dry.
that's fine.
Yeah. He just silent. It's all good.
Ain't no
I
chat's
understand.
They're
supposed to be
lurking.
silent today.
They
So,
lurking.
They're being
Before we-
Hewlett Packards.
So I want to know, now that we're here, George, what do you give this beer?
Which one? Again?
You gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, I gave it. I gave it a
3.75,
3 point. I went
3.75.
point
3.75.
0.25 above Chen. So I thought
Yeah,
it
you
was
got 3.5. You got 3.75. That's right.
Close
My
to
bad.
a
I
4.
keep forgetting that.
I feel like
forgetting. Borata, what you got on it?
I'm also going to give it a 3.75.
Yeah, I'm there too.
It's good.
That exactly what
It's
I was like.
good.
I took a sip of
I-
this and I was just like, I really like this. Like I was just like,
very impressed by this beer.
after last week.
Yeah, last week was disappointing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Last week.
So you had no bangers last week.
No.
One of them was good.
One of them, but it wasn't a banger. It was a survivor.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was one of those lonely strays that made the way into the light.
Was it at
It
the
was
beginning
good.
or at the end though?
The beginning.
It was the first one.
Oh, good. You
and
started
everything
off
after that was
good.
just a shit show.
You started off good.
We're
and
like,
then,
what?
It's all right.
Tastes
It's all
like
right.
dirt.
It was.
There was one that tasted like dirt.
It
That's
felt
fine.
like dirt.
Bro, there was one that straight up like cut grass and dirt.
I'm
That
not
was
looking
Chen's
forward to one
favorite.
of these if these taste like dirt.
I don't think any of
One
these
of
gonna
them
taste like
looks
dirt.
like
If
a-
his first beer was that good,
No.
I'm expecting high
Really? So
expectations.
typically,
And I
whenever a beer from a beer company is usually starts off good, were these often the same last week?
No,
No.
last week
okay.
they
Last
were
week
four
they were
different
beer
breweries.
Okay.
And the thing, I think what it was also because it was Oktoberfest, and they were trying to put like an
I-
American spin.
I heard
on
what you said
Oktoberfest,
about
and
that. I
was
thought
like,
that was super interesting when you talked about the way that you would, because I watched it. But yeah, I watched this podcast,
Oh, well,
right?
thank
Like, and I listen to the stuff you say. So, I thought it was interesting that you said that you've been to Oktoberfest, right? And you
Yeah.
actually go to those shops,
most of them.
and everything tastes like different. Not like you said it was that people are trying to like copy what
And,
the
like,
taste is, and they're
Americanize
making
it.
it.
And it was
They're
like-
making it not. It's like
Well,
synthetic
it's
at a point.
And not to say, we could take something and we can redo it in a way, but like what they were doing, other than the first one did actually a
Y'all
good
making
job.
my mouth dry up, bro.
Everything else was just like, ¿qué esa vaina?
Yeah.
I was like, what
My
is
buddy
this?
was just in Germany, and when I
Oh,
found out, I
man.
texted him like, "Yo, you were in Oktoberfest?" He's like, "Nah, I was there for work."
He was like,
That's too bad.
next time.
It's actually not bad at all from the can.
All right.
Oh, I always drink from the can, so.
It's actually not bad at all from the can. I poured more into the cup, but I went ahead and took a shot out of the can too.
So if we talk about beer tasting and beer drinking, if you had to like pick, is it bottle or can?
bottle 100%.
Bottle.
100%. Yeah.
Bottle.
Bottle
I do like
100%.
that bottle.
Preferably not even bottle. I'd rather just get it right off the draft.
From a draft. Yeah.
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 Draft in a glass? Yeah. You
but
can't, you
if
can't
it-
go wrong.
But if it came down to me buying a pack to go, and they have it in bottle versus can, I'm gonna buy the bottle.
Bottle.
And if the beer that you're gonna buy comes in a clear bottle, I ain't buying it.
You mean like plastic?
Like
No, no,
Corona,
no.
like Corona.
Clear glass.
Oh, the clear glass. Okay. So
If
it has
the
to be
bottle
like
is clear
clear
glass-
It needs to be
glass
dark for a
or dark
reason.
glass.
I don't care what brand it is. The clear glass already lost.
Gas? Tiene
Yeah.
gas.
Now I know this. See, this is good. This is good stuff to know because I didn't know
Because
this.
light affects beer dramatically.
Hmm.
Right. So if you don't have a dark tinted glass,
Oh, look, it's the doc in the chat.
oh,
Uh-oh. I'm not sure
Diablo.
which dock. I'm not sure which dock.
I'm not sure which dock that might be neither. No, but when you get a beer in a clear glass and the light hits it, and that beer's already been traveling around for 6 weeks after it's been bottled, you're not going to get the same flavor in that beer than if you were to go and get the same exact beer in a can, or straight off the draft.
So all these brands that do clear bottles, cans are better.
Yes.
If you had to get,
If I had to go
cans are
with
better.
a brand that's going to be in a clear bottle,
Yeah,
I'd rather buy a
Corona,
can.
for instance.
I'd rather buy a can.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how long it's been out there.
Hey.
Now,
the more
like,
you know.
see, some companies like Corona and stuff that can do that because it just sells quickly. Like they make them, people buy them in that week. By the time they get them shipped out wherever they need to.
True.
Like, I know someone who swears by Corona. That's the only beer he'll have.
The little Coronas too.
Coronitas, the little Coronitas.
Yeah, he buys the piece of shit 7
Damn,
ounce.
man,
He knows
no
exactly
way,
what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
exactly what you said.
He
Like
knows
the
exactly what I'm
Coronita.
talking about.
Yeah.
I am 100% confident that if he was to taste this beer, he would be like, "Damn, that's not bad."
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that he's a pendejo, and when I try to give him this beer, translation, pendejo's like chicken shit. When I try to give him a beer like this that is not coming out of a Corona bottle, say, no, I don't trust you. I don't trust those beers. Those things are dangerous. Say, bro, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to be tipsy for about 30 minutes? The thing's only
Like, I
got
haven't seen you
5%.
tipsy.
So he knows he's more about control. Like, he knows how much Coronas he can have, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, and still goes over.
All right, that's fair.
It
Damn,
still goes over.
I mean,
All right, so it don't
I
matter.
sat one day in the backyard with this fool, and I was like 12, 14 bottles in,
Golly.
and I was perfectly fine.
What?
But I was feeling bloated, by carajo,
Jeez.
and I had to go take a piss twice. And I was like, bro, this doesn't do anything to me. This is whatever. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it just makes you pee a
essentially
lot.
the light beers, right, which is why I brought that up, is when we used to drink beers when I used to go to softball tournaments,
Mhm.
it just was light beer. Light
I mean,
beer, 'cause
light
they're
beers,
refreshing.
if you're going to
You
go
know,
on a
you're
boat,
But
outside.
it's
you're
gonna
going to
make
be
you
out in the
pee, man.
sun.
You'll be
Big
peeing like
time.
3 seconds. You're like,
Yeah.
Big time.
that's it. It's like,
Like, I'm sure if Hyro was to go right now, he's going to say, I'm going to go out fishing. I'm going to be in the boat for, 8 hours in direct sunlight. Whatever he's going to take in the cooler is going to be mid-range to low mid-range.
yeah.
He's not going to go for something that's 7% and beyond, because you're going to have drinking that shit in the sun. You'll be done in 40 minutes.
Says you. That's a challenge.
You know my you know my situation.
I know
You
what
know
happened
my
to you.
situation.
I know exactly what
And
happened to
that
your ass.
was not fun. All
No.
right? Let me tell you.
His
Golden
brother-in-law
Monkey.
had to pull him out of the
Never
pool.
again. Golden
No.
Monkey in the sun. Whew.
I've had
Not
that
a good
multiple times.
combo.
I take it to the beach.
Yeah, but you are a G. I am not. Okay, there's a big difference between you and me. Yeah, that wasn't a fun
Oh,
time.
man. So we got, what's up, Mr. Bonnet? From Crow.
Uh-oh. That person knows me.
That person knows you.
I thought it was a Dr. George, but it's Mr. Bonnet.
It's
Two N's. It's one N, but that's fine. I'm
You're a
trying to-
Bonnet.
Who's Crow? Who's Crow? I don't know who Crow is.
And we got Mr. Rodrigo up there. Rodrigo. Challenge accepted.
Yeah, that's right. Him and I are gonna get 7%
All right,
and
well.
higher and go to the beach.
That's wild, okay?
Actually, I gotta go meet him up, man. We gotta go
The
chill
next thing
sometime,
you know,
Rodrigo.
after they do that, they're running butt naked out of the ocean. I don't know them at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, they're not with me.
No.
we just go to the nude beach and it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't
Makes
matter
sense.
at that point. Makes
It'd be
sense.
weird that
Makes
you're there
sense.
with clothes anyways.
You're right.
I cut out.
True. This was good though, man. I stay with
All right.
mine. I
So
think
this
3.75 was fair.
This one got 375, 375, 375, 3.5. This one actually did very well.
This one did a whole lot better. than I thought it
I
was.
thoroughly enjoy this. I definitely would love to. Definitely would buy this again. Yes.
All right, so we all officially came on agreement.
Where are
Yeah.
the beers from this week? My bad, I joined late.
They are
Oh, I can see it on that camera.
from Pompano Beach, from
Pompano there.
26 Degree Brewing Co. That's where the beers are from. So
26 degrees.
26 Degree Brewing.
They have cool cans too.
And the
Yeah,
designs.
I do like the
those
designs
graphic
on there.
designs. I'm impressed with the design.
That's cool.
Let's tilt this guy over. He kind of looks like me. I ain't gonna lie.
A little bit.
All right.
A
He kind
little
of looks like me. I ain't
You
gonna
on
lie.
the boat. You on the
Again,
boat.
not sponsored stream.
I'm not sponsored by any of these things that we're putting on here tonight.
And I
But
gotta love that little writing on the side because it reminds me, like, if you're a wrestling fan, it just reminded me of Ric Flair.
I put on
Like, 'cause that's what.
let me put on some shades and let me put on a cap,
That's cool.
and that looks pretty much like me. I ain't gonna lie. But the next one we're going to jump into here is called the Galaxy Skate. Galaxy Skate is a juice in New England style IPA, hazy in appearance, but apparently has lots of tropical fruit flavors.
This one's short and sweet. It's not even trying to give us a big story about
IPA,
it.
those letters, I'm not a big fan of those letters.
IPA?
You know,
I'll tell you that from the get. So I'm
Look
already
at
going
IPA.
into it. I'm going to start it
You're
off
not an Indian
at
Pale
a
Ale
1.
fan?
I'm going to start it off at a 1. And I haven't even tried it.
Well, hold on. You haven't even
So
stuck it
it
in
can
your mouth
only
yet,
go
bro.
up.
Just put it in your
Or-
mouth.
I told Casey, I know Casey's a huge IPA fan.
Oh, Casey swears by IPAs, bro.
And
It's
it's just
due to
I can't.
KC that I started tasting IPAs because the mofo brought an IPA once to my crib. And I'm like, bro, I can't drink this shit. What is this? And during 2020, when we were stuck at home prison, that's all I ordered was just IPAs,
Really?
one after the other.
Okay, so then, yeah.
You know?
You became a huge fan.
No, I'm going to open the one I have in display.
Oh, we go through. That's smart. That's smart. New cup every time.
Of course, bro.
Don't want
You
to
don't wanna
mix
mix the
the
drink.
Don't
You don't
want
wanna
to
mix-
the flavors.
You don't want to mix one flavor with the other?
Man, you guys got a good operation going on here.
Let me not give you too much.
Yeah,
dipper.
take it easy with these, all right?
Let me not get. I gave
mean-
you 130
Take
cup,
it
bro.
easy. Take it easy.
Hey, look, bro, 130 cup.
Okay,
130
that's fair.
cup.
That's
he ain't
good.
gonna die.
Take it easy.
He ain't gonna die. All right. It's
Again, I
130
can't
cup.
find that camera. I think it's that red one right
Take it
there.
It's
easy.
the one down here. Oh, I'm gonna take it
Is
easy.
it that one? Yeah, it is. So this is, again, Galaxy Skate.
Galaxy Skate Hazy IPA.
We skating on the
So
universe.
we're jumping up APV levels here a little bit, George.
A little bit
That's the way
is
I
what?
like it.
We jumped up from 5.3, which was your first beer,
Yeah.
and now we're at a 6.8.
Okay, so not a big jump, but a jump. Okay? Like a little hop.
A little hop.
The next one, though, is...
The color tone, though, I left some behind the cans here.
It is quite hazy.
Yeah, because it said the haze. Which, explain to me about this. What haze am I looking at here? Is it that it's
So-
not see-through?
Exactly. So if you compare the first beer you had to
Put
this
one on
one,
show because I don't think our people can see it on chat, and those on podcast will explain it to you when it pops up. like
I'm
it's-
gonna open this.
Oh,
other
yeah,
can.
look at the difference. There's
It's like-
a
it's-
visible difference.
There's
Yeah.
a visible difference between the two.
It's like a golden haze. Like it is very hazy.
This goes over here to this bag.
I don't want to bring up Blue Moon, but is this
Blue
similar to like a Blue
Moon.
Moon, like the because you can't
Nah.
really see through a Blue Moon, right?
If you're referencing the color tone,
Yeah.
sure, we can
Okay.
say it's
Yeah, the
similar
color
to a
tone.
Blue Moon. Flavor wise, they will not be similar in any way.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Already? Already?
Damn, chin
Yeah.
through high,
Chen-
real quick.
Chen tends to throw sometimes really quick, and I gotta pick it up.
But when you make a decision, is that it? Is it fine, or can you change it?
No,
later?
you can change your
You can
decision
change it
at whatever
later.
moment, bro.
But this is just like
But
this
apparently,
can,
your ass is already throwing like a 1, so
I started with a 1.
started with a 1.
He's just saying it's like I don't like IPAs. I might.
Here, let me switch the cup to the opposite side of the can,
Look, let me give you. Okay.
and then
all right.
let's mash it so that
Your
the
face
people
looking
out
It
like
there-
isn't bad. It isn't bad. Yeah, it's surprisingly good.
It's getting
It
people
is.
the right IPAs.
I can taste that it's strong though. I'm not too sure. I can taste that it is stronger.
So for those of you who are actually watching the cam, so the cup that's halfway
good.
filled is the IPA that we're currently tasting. That is Galaxy Skate, right? And right there to the other side of the cam, you have the
The
former
Ron.
beer we just tasted,
That's a good look. That's a good. That's a
which
good
was
Bacon.
Captain Ron.
Which you can see, it's a golden color, a lot clearer. If you look at the Galaxy Skate, definitely hazed up. Looks like
Scrambled eggs. On the can. I ain't gonna lie.
Look like
Vocal-
someone just like not even scrambled
No.
it. It looks
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
egg that you literally like broke the yolk,
Yeah,
you spinned it in,
for
and
sure.
put it in a cup. Like it looks
Yeah.
very like you cannot see through that. Like it is exactly what the name says. Like the type it is. A
Right,
hazy IPA.
IPA. Yeah.
But the flavor on it is really good.
It's actually not bad.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah,
So-
I can't.
Chen,
Right
a
off the
number
bat,
yet.
Chen already threw a
Chen
375.
loves it.
375.
Chen is just
I don't
like
think I can put it on the
375
same
over and
level
over.
that I did with the
He
other one.
loves it.
I haven't
This is
tasted
what we
this
have
thing
in the
yet, so
club,
let me,
Chen.
Now
let me roll
the
this
score
over.
is overall score to an IPA, or do I give it a score like what I think about it?
What you think?
What you
about
think about it? No, it's you personal. What you feel about
Give
it?
me a
it?
second.
This beer's already been rated on Untapped, which is the app that we're
You
using.
showed me that app.
Right?
Yep.
Untapped, it's been rated over 700 times, and it has an average of 377.
What's the range on Untap? 5 as well.
5 as well. That's the scale that we're
And 700
focused-
reviews, 3.77.
plus reviews,
good.
and it has a 377.
And what's the highest rating you guys have ever given any beer?
A 5 flat.
Really?
Yes.
5 is.
And that was
Polyjuice, yeah.
Polyjuice.
I think I call the 5 out of the.
Really? So it was unanimous.
And I'm very like picky.
Everyone in the room gave that thing a 5.
Jeez.
And it was the last 4 cans.
I want to
remaining.
give this score last because I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Nah, man, no. It's all right. Whatever you say, it's your score. We will not judge you by your score.
The taste you get at the very beginning is not the fruitiness that they had in the description. The taste I'm getting at the very beginning is the hoppiness of an IPA. After I have already taken in a bit, I'm getting that aftertaste that they're describing as fruity.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like
It has the bitterness of the IPA. That's the thing. IPAs are supposed to have a bite.
right.
It
It
does.
has a bite to it. But it does have like this
But
like
it is
it's
smoother than
it's like
others
a
that I've
fruity,
tried.
fruity bouquet. Like it's like you're getting like what's it called? Como what's that like that canned like no. You don't
Damn.
eat. I'm talking about what you eat, Chad. Like,
We're talking about edibles here, bro.
Yeah, what you eating, Chad? No,
He's
man,
eating
it's like
God damn.
I feel like I got some baby food,
was it like that the fruit
like a
cocktail.
baby like jar.
You know the fruit cocktail in the can?
Yeah, like that the dough brand that you can like peel
you know,
off.
different ones.
Okay, I get
It
you.
gives me a bit of that kind of flavor, but because that bitterness, it kind of like cuts it. But it has that like bouquet, like that feeling.
And you get because it has the cherry in there, the peaches in there,
Correct.
that pears in there.
Yes,
I get you.
yeah. So that's what I'm feeling.
Interesting. So Chen gave it a 375 right off the bat.
Polyjuice.
I'm also gonna give it a solid 375.
Damn.
Woo.
I'm gonna stick to a solid 375.
I'll tell you, since I told you I'm not a big IPA guy, I
Most people
actually
aren't.
like the initial taste. I like that taste. Whereas other IPAs I think turn me off because of the aftertaste. This doesn't have the same
Doesn't kick you,
aftertaste.
like,
It
in the
doesn't
back.
get me right here
Okay.
like other ones do. So
yeah,
I
that's
kind of
most
like
people
that.
they throw them off. It's just bitter, like all the way, like right from the first taste down to like the
So I
like when they get the
I
aftertaste.
like
They're like,
that it doesn't. I like that it doesn't. It still hasn't.
see, that's why we tell people all the time, like, there's so many different IPAs. The problem is people keep giving people like the harshest IPAs as a first drink for IPAs,
And then you get
and it
turned
just
off.
exactly. And it's like, nah, they all don't taste like that. There's something you drink, you're like, wait a minute, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, this
I
is
could
not
have
bad.
this with like a burger, just chill, like have a couple of these, and I'm good.
Now, here's a question we didn't give to you on the first beer. If you had to pair that with a dish that you feel would go great with that beer,
With this one?
yeah,
that
like
beer.
you got like your food that you want to grab, anything.
Damn, I don't know, dude.
Definitely something fatty.
I'm not gonna be right in any aspect.
No, it's not about you being right.
fine.
It's what you feel like you
Everyone's
would
taste
want to
buds
eat
are
with it.
different.
That's all. Even if it's fish fried, if it's like whatever.
I feel like possibly like a grilled fish
You feel
Okay.
grilled fish?
with some
Yeah,
like
IPAs
with like a
do go pretty well
citrusy
with,
with like a citrusy sauce
Ooh.
on it. You know, maybe.
Okay, not bad. I
I
can see
don't
that.
pair dishes well,
You don't pair dishes well.
but I think I could see myself having like a you know like a
No, I could
little
definitely like with
snapper
this. Yes.
that was grilled with some onions on it, maybe like some mango, like a
Ooh,
mango.
manguito ahí, little.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm actually glad you,
You
brought up
making Chen
mango because
hungry.
mango is actually one of the after flavors I was feeling
Oh really?
from that beer.
Okay.
I also got a bit of. You said pear. I tasted some pear. I tasted mango on that aftertaste.
It's not bad.
There's another fruit that is not coming to the tip of my tongue right now that I tasted in that aftertaste of that IPA.
Peach?
Peach was in there too.
Otro. You thinking of a different one?
Uh,
I'm trying to think that have like fruits that have the kind of same.
The little stupid orange things that we also always have.
Ciruela?
No.
Genepa?
¿Cómo?
It
Dominicans. Genepa.
Genepa. Never heard
no,
of
bro.
that.
It's not an orange. It's the smaller one, the sweeter one, the small sweet orange.
Ciruela. I already said that.
Small sweet orange looking thing.
Orange.
Yeah.
Nectarine.
The little.
The little shit we have at work every now and then.
Oh, tangerine.
There you go.
Oh
I got a bit of tangerine on that aftertaste.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. Does have that little.
Like I get the peel. I get like the peel taste. I think that's the reason why I get turned off by some
Mandarin.
beers. It's like
Mandarin.
a mandarin. That's the correct one.
Crow helped us out right
That's
there.
the
on
correct
chat.
one.
Yeah.
Crow.
Mandarin, there you go.
Crow.
Crow's crow.
Okay, I like
Bro,
it.
I'm still trying to figure out who the hell Crow is. I don't know who Crow is. Crow
is
apparently knows you though.
He knows my last
Most
name.
likely.
That's some scary stuff.
Oh.
The internet is wild.
Oh,
but
okay. We figured out who Crow is.
I meant the peel is what I meant. Like, I get a peely taste. I get a peely taste.
A peely taste to it? Okay.
You know how people you put the orange peel sometimes.
Yeah, you know
like,
the zest.
on the zest.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get that
peel
taste.
is like the zest. That gives you that stronger. Like when you're eating some food, it's not that they put the actual something fruit. It's just the peel of it that gives you that.
Correct.
If you put the fruit, it just burns out and you don't taste any of it. They do a good job with this. I really like this.
Okay, let me rate it. Let me taste it one more time.
I'll taste it with you, bro.
Time.
Even though I've already tasted it and rated it. Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan. I'm still not a fan of IPAs. Straight up. I there's something about them that I don't like. Maybe it's just not my type of thing.
That's fine.
2.75.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Hey, look,
And I
starting
think it
that you
deserves
thought you were
better
gonna
because
give
it
it a
actually
1.
not bad considering. But
It's
I started with a 1.
Hey,
You're
don't
right.
worry. This is your personal one. You said it was starting one. You calling it 2.75? That's a jump.
Yeah.
I give it a 3.75.
Damn.
I do
Everybody's
enjoy
going way
this.
higher.
I like IPAs.
Okay. You're right. You actually like to drink.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of actual
I don't know,
good
you know.
beers. I mean, this is a good beer.
I've only been drinking since the show.
I want to be
you know?
honest, man. I also gave it the same 375. And for it being a standard IPA, it's not a double, it's not a triple, it's not a quadruple IPA. It's a standard IPA. It is not bad.
When you say quadruple, what exactly does that mean? Like quadruple in
It's
like
been
strength?
processed 4 times.
So it's like instead of an 6 point whatever, it's a
It does
13
get higher.
or 30 something.
It could be between a 10.
That's wild.
They're between a 10 and like a 13.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It'll mess you up.
Yeah, straight up. That's what it's meant to do, eh?
Hey, but you followed the instructions, bro. We told you to eat before you came in.
I
you
did.
know? And you did, so, it was
I
not
made
bad.
some carne con instead of carne con papa, I made carne con zanahoria. No, that wouldn't be good. That probably wouldn't be good.
No carne con caca.
Nah, my kids don't like papa, so I didn't put any potatoes in the
Una
carne con
carne
papa.
callada.
The potatoes would be good though,
I know, man. I should have done it.
because it's just
I can have it.
I feel like this IPA would be great with a chicken breast, nicely grilled. Not too dry. And then you can put some
more like poultry. Yeah.
some lemon seasoning on it a little bit, not too much, and some rice. Go great with this beer.
Ooh. Like
Yeah.
the wild rice.
Wild rice.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah. Not even it's wild. Ooh.
It's like a different than a
Yes.
white rice. Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad. I can pair that up with this hazy IPA.
Yeah.
We're getting some other brew. Polyjuice was, I don't know what the hell you wrote there, bro.
Gas.
Gas.
That's not, it means it's like
So he liked the
fire.
polyjuice.
Okay,
They
he liked
it.
it.
Yeah.
Apparently, gas is
Because
good.
gas to me is
Gas
que
is
te está
fire.
cagando.
Yeah. To me too, but I get it.
You get it?
It's a gas is good.
I don't understand this
gas is
2022
good.
language.
Gas is
You know?
It's a
all
different
4
generation.
of us in here are more or less on the same age
It's a
group.
different generation.
When we're talking to people that are, a decade younger than us, it's a little difficult.
True.
Now I think back, to my childhood, I understood my parents.
Yeah,
My father would look at me and be like, "¿Qué coño are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what the hell are you talking
What
about?
the fuck are you talking about, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah, now I understand." No. What the hell did he write there now? I wonder what the fuck is the last one that tastes.
He's curious about the turtle beer.
You're curious about the Dark Lord that's waiting there on the table.
Yeah, the Dark Lord.
Yeah,
Oh,
Crow.
Lord.
Me too.
George doesn't drink stouts.
Look at that face
Me
there.
too.
That face
Me
Is
too.
magic.
Just blinking his eyes all
No.
over
Me
the
too.
place.
That face right
He's
there
ready.
says, "Estoy ya jodido."
I'm wondering about that one. They had said it was something, but
It was
I don't remember what he said.
That's all they said. It was something.
No.
But this is I thought I gave it a better score than I started with a 1
You started with
because
a
of the IPAs, but it actually wasn't bad.
Yeah, man. And Harold, you also gave it a 375.
375.
Shannon gave it a 375. Any dish you would pair this up with, Harold?
No, you said it. I added the wild rice because I was like, you rice something? No, wild rice.
You guys mixed together.
That's
made a
an
good dish.
Because I was like, with
Un arroz
poultry,
con pollo.
this would be really good. And then,
Un arroz con
Arroz
pollo
con
with
Para
this
mí,
pollo.
IPA.
arroz con pollo.
Yeah.
is- I like arroz con
Or
pollo
you
with
make del
Light
arroz con
beers.
pollo with this IPA.
Yeah,
See?
an
Chen
IPA.
got
arroz
them
con pollo?
ideas.
We put beer in arroz con pollo. My wife
No, he
puts
does
beer.
not
my
have-
aunt
he
does
does
too.
But
produce.
she puts lights.
He knows how to
So
cook.
she should use something stronger. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it would
I
be.
maybe should
We
take
should
one of these
actually-
cans to my aunt's house and be like, oye, tía, I'm un arroz con pollo con esta
I'd be
cerveza.
in the same boat
Yeah,
because we make it a la chorrea, which is a little bit more wet
Uh-huh.
at times. Lately, she's been making it more like that, but she always uses either red stripe because I always have red stripe
Aye.
at the house, or you know what, mierda, Coors
Or
Light.
no.
Coors Light. So I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Coors Light is what. Okay, when we go to lights, to me, top tier of lights is Coors Light. All right, I know that might be trash for
Bro.
everybody else, but Coors Light to me is like if I around
You know what?
A tier.
Coors Light isn't that bad, to be honest.
Dale madre
But it's
con el Coors
refreshing,
Light ese,
man. It's the mountains got to be blue. Because if
The
it's not
mount-
blue, they're not good.
Not blue,
All right?
they're not good.
But yeah, I know if anybody's watching this and like they're really into beers, they're like Coors Light, really, bro?
Hey,
Yeah,
actually, when you go to Coors, like the factory, yo, they got some different beers there, and they're
Really?
really good.
Well, I saw. Now that you say that, you were the one that actually brought this up to me when you told me to go to Total Wine when you first started talking about beers, way before you did this podcast.
Mhm.
Coors made a reserve or like a high end Coors.
they had like the
And it
one.
was something. And I was like, what is
They
this?
have
And it
different
was
ones. They
good.
have yeah, like because they
And it was
Budweiser
expensive.
did the same thing. They had like the Crown, like the King, like it's like this black can, which actually really
That's
good.
really cool.
I was surprisingly like I would drink it a lot. Like I would buy them from Publix and be like, I'm getting
These
me some of this.
actually,
And
for-
Coors had one, which I think is their
It's like a reserve. I think
like
it said
Crown or something
reserve
like
or something like that.
but it's
like
actually really good. Like because they actually do brew other beers. It's just basic people want the basic beers, but then if you go to the brewery, they have other ones that like they actually do get creative with it. And but the thing is, they can't ship it out of Colorado, so they just keep it there. You got to go visit. Like that
That's-
one, they
that's
can
the
print out,
only-
but like
that's the only thing I find that's a pain in the ass about some of these beers is when you really want to taste some of these beers, you can't get a hold of them because they can't leave the state where
Why
it's
is
made.
that?
It's stupid alcohol rules and regulations.
Any way we could change that?
Yeah, fly over and bring it to me. And love it.
yeah.
So you can still go buy it, bring it,
Yeah,
but you can't
You-
ship it.
but they don't ship it.
Is it because of the taste? The taste change?
I have no idea.
Huh.
No idea. But what I am going to say is some yellow rice and chicken made with this beer would not be a bad idea.
So we're sticking with the chicken, but we keep changing the rice.
Hey, because it lets you know it could go with a lot of things. This
Ex-
is because you said we could cook it with the rice. I was saying just the wild rice, just to have it separately.
I was going to drink it with the grilled chicken and the wild rice.
And then when
But
you
if
said
we're
that
going to pour it into the food to
Smart.
make it,
Smart.
you
I'll
gotta
tell you
hold
what,
it
girl
on
of
my
mine,
next-
she
on my
makes like
next-
fire
When
arroz
she's
con
gonna make
pollo, so
arroz
I'm
con
gonna
pollo
tell her
again,
this.
for sure I'm gonna tell her to do an IPA, a
Uh,
good IPA.
But okay, when you're gonna make that move, let me know and I'll tell you what IPA to put in there. Don't throw in I don't want
No,
you
it's
to
gonna
throw
have
in
to be
Hops Gun into the
Galaxy-
rice.
Galaxy-
Pop's got no.
Galaxy Skate IPA from
26 degrees brewing.
Degree Brewery.
You got it. All right.
Ese mismo.
Ese mismo.
All right. So last beer of this podcast episode is called Ziko's Rage.
Zickos?
I don't like the last word in it.
Yeah, Ziko's.
I don't like it.
You don't like
That's-
Rage?
Nah.
No
I
Rage
like Rage
Against
Against
the
the Machine.
Like, we both went.
I do like that Rage.
No, this is an imperial stout. I for sure know George has not had a stout. In
I have
50
never had.
Imperials.
never
are
had a
pretty good.
stout.
I've never had. So you've talked about them. I've never had like the big names like
However, you
Guinness.
and me have had multiple stouts.
I never even tried it, but I heard they're good.
They
Yeah,
are.
bro. There's been some stouts that we've had that have been actually really damn good.
Yeah.
There was one stout we had that was monumental. No. But I can tell you we had some at the beginning that tasted like I had a cinnamon roll inside
That sounds good.
chocolate milk.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know,
That's to me what I envision.
with a bit of coffee bean.
Mm-hmm.
If we get that now, I'm gonna drink the whole thing. I hope so, because when I see a Guinness or when I see one of them poured, I'm like, damn, that looks delicious. But I wonder if it really is.
Yo, I love my Guinnesses.
No, we'll find out, bro.
Now,
Let's
do
see.
they
Answer phone.
experiment with these things with the imperial stouts? What's the difference between is it just a stout? What's the imperial part mean?
That's a good question. Let's find out together.
Okay.
All right.
I
The thing
see-
is, we're
I
drinkers.
see you
Sometimes
using
we
those
don't know
strategies.
everything that goes. You know,
I've heard that before.
Uh,
I've heard that one before.
it's the top hops of the or the top whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
of it.
Imperial has to be
'Cause
top.
there's different
like top.
Imperials. Like there's like Imperial Stout.
There's Arroz Imperial.
Arroz Imperial.
Completely different.
Imperial.
That's what they use to mix all this.
Damn, Arroz Imperial though. Whew.
Apparently, the Imperial simply refers to to a big beer in both terms of flavor and alcohol.
Ooh, okay.
Yo, what the hell are we drinking?
Love.
Love
But
man in the
that-
fluid, bro.
Yeah, apparently.
You've heard me multiple
Yeah.
times. Hire, what we drinking? Love. Whatever tell you that means it's something that's gonna get you drunk.
No thanks. But
No,
sure
no
things.
thanks.
But sure things.
We're having a dark chocolate goo.
A dark chocolate goo goo? Never heard that before.
Like Google Dolls? What?
All right, bro. Let's go for this Imperial Stout. I'm really curious of why the turtle. And I wish that the description had more of why they chose the turtle for the drawing. But
they're
bro, it's dark.
that's really cool, man.
It's dark, bro.
You only opened up the thing.
I haven't
even
even
poured it in.
poured. I got some drops in my hand, and I can tell you the shit
Hold
is
on, I
dark.
got some napkins.
Hold up. It looks like you straight up dropped cafe on your hand.
Yep.
Or
that's
like
a stout.
a Fairlife chocolate milk.
That's a stout bubble. They're dark.
Really?
Yeah.
So are they filling?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay.
They are heavy.
Like drinking a steak.
Yeah.
Coño.
Just with
So you can't really have more than one, I'm guessing.
Well, I love them, so I can drink a lot of them. Like if it's nothing.
stouts. I don't know. To me, stouts is like a beer that I would.
Yeah, look, I go open it and I get that shit
Yeah,
out my
for real.
You
head.
got that shit too, right?
Damn,
It-
this
it-
shit,
it's a
this shit
squirter.
is splashy. Yeah, it's a squirter.
Apparently.
Coño.
It tastes
Wow.
good from my hand, apparently. Oh,
Wow, bro.
Está oscurito.
Looks like I'm drinking like straight up coffee. That looks like una colada.
Bro, it's gonna.
If it tastes like one, coño, that's not gonna be
Woo.
bad.
Oh, I'm with. Let me not pour too much in this cup for you.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Bro, let's see.
Look at this thing, man.
Right?
This is
straight
something
up,
to look
straight
at,
up
bro.
black tar, bro.
That's
anything,
crazy.
Get a good whiff of it. I forgot to tell you. Like, it's always good to, like, smell them. See, like, if you get, like, something that
My allergies
scent
are a
from...
little bit suspect right now.
No. Yeah.
I can't even smell anything.
Yo,
You sure, Bobble?
when's the last time you did a nose dip?
Like dip.
Yeah, no stick.
Wait, what?
Nasal stick.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what he's talking about anymore.
I'm lost, too. I was like, what?
Apparently, I do something that
Yo, Chad.
I don't smell anything.
You don't smell anything in there?
No, I don't smell anything. Yeah.
Chen smells it.
What'd you think, Chen?
2.5?
3.
3.5.
Chen gave it a 3.5 already.
Chen gave it a 3.5 right off the bat. Not bad.
This is a light
Yeah.
stout. Here we go.
Actually, it doesn't feel as filling as the other ones that I drink. Definitely strong bitter. Como un cafecito.
Hold on.
Most stouts got
Hold
the like,
Oh, he's going for a second try. Hold up.
if like in anything, most stouts feel like you're drinking like coffee. A bit.
Bro, you
Nah.
get me every time when you say that, bro.
Shut up.
It isn't bad.
It's my accent. Leave me alone.
It isn't bad. I'll stay with the isn't
I
bad. thing.
love that. It
But
isn't
it's-
bad.
But it's definitely
Diferente though, because you're used to drinking lighter. This
Yeah,
this is
it
going
is. It's
this is
different.
going to the other spectrum. You're
This
on
is
the
a
other side.
I also
completely
feel like
different
these are
side of the story.
Yeah.
are much more filling.
Yeah.
And depending on what stout you go for, sometimes they actually are great for when you're in a colder climate.
I feel like this needs to be cold.
No,
Like-
not
like
the
what?
beer.
Oh,
When you are in a cold climate, like it is outside in the 40s and the 30s, you have that. That's great. You have that shit in
It's really
the middle of
cold
August
outside. It
down
feels
here in
like it's
Miami
warming
and it's
your
hot as
body.
balls. Not a good idea.
it's like milk was a bad choice.
Yeah, yeah. Milk was a
Straight
bad
up.
choice. Milk was a bad choice.
Because
No.
I'll tell you what, this probably not cold. It's probably not good.
Mm.
Well, normally a lot of lot of beers.
That I know you're supposed to drink beer kind of room temperature,
Room
right? Is that a
temperature.
thing? Yeah, that's a
Yes,
thing.
it is in the UK. In the US, what we learned, like in Europe, in the US, we like our ice. We like our shit cold. Like to be honest, we like our shit cold.
It's
So
actually really
everything's-
smooth.
It is actually
For
very
Imperial
smooth.
style.
Like actually, when I sipped it, it does have the bitterness, but it went out a lot smoother than a lot of bitter beers that would be around this like that. So surprisingly smooth,
It's not as dense as other stouts we've
and
had
definitely
here.
has a coffee taste to it.
It definitely has a coffee taste to it.
Us?
Yeah, there's coffee,
I'm not getting it.
No,
a little chocolate taste in there too. Yeah, it's like
think American, not.
you got you got a Tootsie Roll and you
No
put the coffee
Cubano?
beans inside.
Yeah,
You got a
I
Tootsie
see
Roll,
it.
you put the coffee beans inside, and then you chewed on it with the coffee beans inside of it.
Coffee bean. I get like
Think
from
Americano,
straight up
coffee
bean,
American.
Yeah.
like chewing a bean.
Yeah,
I get the flavor of that. But is it in there
Nah.
in a stout? No, right?
No.
It just gets that flavor.
it gets that flavor.
Normally the stouts are like have different coffee. There's some that actually more Cuban coffee tasting than there are like this one. So it all depends
Bro.
on.
There is one called Cuban Coffee Stout.
Yeah.
Do not ever buy that.
Yeah, you told me about that one. That you got it because you thought it was gonna be great.
I was picturing in my head, coño, una coladita and a beer. Awesome.
Hey, look.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Look, we all
This-
try it for you so that you don't have to do the same mistakes.
Que clase mierda. I ain't ever getting that beer ever again, bro. I went
That's
straight
it.
to the trash.
That's it.
Yeah.
Basura.
This is not bad, but man,
It's heavy.
it is.
It is, yeah.
It's a heavy taste.
See
Now-
why we had you have this last and not first?
Think about
No, I don't see that. I don't see why.
You would want to have that first?
I don't know actually. I don't know if I want to finish on
I
this.
like. I
or
don't
not.
even
if
know
you
where I
would've
am
had
I
right
this-
smell
now.
this thing.
if you would have had this beer first, you would have never had the other two.
Yeah.
Really?
And
Because
that and the
it
taste would
killed your
overdo.
taste buds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
At the end, like it would just. That's why it's better to go low because they're lighter. Just go from
Yeah,
there.
it makes sense. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm trying to think
If you
of a
had
number.
to think, if you
trying
had
to
to
think of a
think, though.
number.
All right, so let's put the beer into a food connection, right?
Oh, something with this?
Something with this. If you had to pair this with a dish, would it be a main dish or would it be a dessert?
For sure, a dessert. I feel like this could be a dessert. This should be on top of something.
Okay.
See, a lot of people with stouts, like with the stouts, they want them with a dessert.
Should
It's
it not
because
be?
that. No. I'm saying because that bitterness, they want something sweet to cut.
Yeah.
Like they want something sweet just to like beat it up, which actually goes good. Like you think like, yeah, you know, that wouldn't be that bad
Yeah,
with
why
this. I'd
not?
have a drink, you know,
For sure.
or
Whipped
like
cream.
un coffee cake or
Whipped cream. Put it right
no.
on.
What
Ay.
coño? Get that
Honey bun? Oatmeal pie.
Cinnamon roll?
No, you say booty?
What?
Nothing sweeter than booty.
No, I
You're
would.
right, but
I would think more of something like
No.
a mousse cake,
I'd go
Oh,
see, but
okay.
it's a different
Yeah.
one that I'm thinking about.
or
Like
maybe
pie.
you're on what I'm
Moon
thinking
pie.
about.
maybe like a cheesecake, but with like some chocolate drizzle on top.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. You could drizzle this on top of something. It's
No,
not bad.
what's the,
You can drizzle that
I
thing
think
on
what
top
I'm
of
thinking
many
about is
things.
Peruvian,
Mm.
pero como
like a mousse?
it is kind of like a mousse. I just don't know the name of it because I don't eat a lot of desserts. I'm super like,
You're a salty soul. I understand.
even though it seems so sweet, right?
But you salty as hell. Okay.
But it's a dessert. It's you get it almost anywhere. And I just can't think of the name right now.
But it's
But
Peruvian.
like yeah, it's uno Peruvian, and this I feel it would go very well. It's like a coffee chocolate like thing going on, and I just tiramisu,
Oh, tiramisu. Okay.
tiramisu.
Tiramisu. You can do this with tiramisu for sure.
But that's got coffee in it too. You know, that's got
Yeah.
a coffee
But
layer.
But I
that's-
feel like
but
this will go
that's-
really well.
that's
Yeah,
think
why
about
not?
think about it.
Sure.
because you're putting
I don't know if it's Peruvian. I thought it was.
No, I don't think it
somewhat
is. I
of
think
a
it's
coffee
Italian.
flavor with
Is it? Oh,
sweetness.
maybe. Okay, I was wrong.
You're putting something that has somewhat of a coffee flavor with sweetness with something that
it's
has
too
more
much.
of
To
a coffee
enhance
flavor
it.
with
Okay.
bitterness, and you even it out.
Okay.
Because now it has sweetness. Now you have like this and like ooh.
No,
It's
Ken
not bad.
once hit with pumpkin pie.
you can
Pumpkin
do
pie?
You can do pumpkin pie
What
with
about sweet potato pie?
I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie, but I think I
Ooh.
can pair this with dessert more
this, bro.
than
About
main
that
dish.
pumpkin pie bullshit they had at Pollo Tropical. I don't recommend that shit to nobody.
What the hell did you get a damn dessert at Pollo
Yo, what
Tropical?
do our Latin asses know about pumpkin
If you don't
pie?
get a, if you don't get a pastelito, Pumpkin pie at Pollo Tropical.
Look, this is the reason why we buy that shit.
It's
Don't
like
make
getting a croqueta at Burger King, dog. Who the hell gets a croqueta at Burger King? If they ever come up with something that says
look,
croqueta.
if Burger King had croquetas, we'd all just try it just to
First
be
of
curious.
all, I'm the first one.
Just to be like, you know what? I'm
But-
curious. I wonder how this
Come
tastes
on,
like.
man. I'll be like, really? A croqueta at Burger King?
Croqueta at Burger King? Yo, that would be freaking crazy.
Pumpkin pie at
That's called a croqueta whopper.
Croqueta,
pumpkin pie at.
croqueta
Puerto
Whopper
Rican.
preparado.
Imagine they do
Those
that.
little croqueta
I can see it.
Whopper preparado.
I can see it happening. There's a BK right in the corner of my house. If you guys try
Oh,
anything,
bro.
try to do that.
BK's
En combo.
croquetas XD.
En combo.
For sure.
Oh,
Why
man.
not? What size do you want? Dame dos croquetas ahí.
Hey, you get it with a large cafecito.
I want that shit king sized.
For sure.
Let's start
El
making
BK.
Cuban coffee with it.
Instead of La BK, right? Because it'd be
La
la.
BK.
It has to be
La
like La
BK.
Carreta. La BK.
Oh man.
El Burger King.
They'll open up the drive-through turns into just the little windows in most of the little shops
Straight
around
up.
Florida.
You'll
So
save
there's no
money.
more drive-through. It's just like now you just gotta
2
walk up to the
employees.
little window.
I mean,
Those who don't know, outside of Miami, because you go further up, they don't really have them like we do. Lots of little places, a lot of little Cuban restaurants are like
Let's
here.
break down what a croqueta is, because I
Oh.
feel like there's a shit ton of people listening. If they are listening into this podcast, that don't know what the hell.
oh,
it is.
yeah. That's
So,
true.
a croqueta's filling typically is
Like a paste.
Yep.
a pasty ham,
Sure.
right?
A jamon.
Croquettes
ham
are like French make croquetas, like too as well.
Yeah,
so
sure,
like the
'cause
French
French-
make croquetas.
French
Croquettes.
Croquettes. So then it's ham, and then it's fried in what?
Ham.
Well, it's rolled
There's
in.
different ones. There's ham. There's beef.
There's different kind of
diferente
seasoning.
croqueta.
Oh yeah, there's fish
There's
croquetas, there's ham
queso,
croquetas, there's cheese croquetas.
Cheese. There's the
But
one
for
with
that, you
guava.
might as well fucking call it a mozzarella stick.
Hey.
Somewhat,
No,
you're
no.
right, but it's softer.
No, it's different. It's softer. It's
softer?
different. It's
Much
different.
softer.
Hey.
And it's a different type of cheese as well. It's not
Yeah.
mozzarella cheese. It's like queso, whatever. I don't know. Actual queso blanco is more Mexican, but sure.
Yeah,
Oh, Marcelo's on the chat.
Marcelito.
I mean, yo, he's here.
Coño.
Coronita.
El rey de las coronas.
Oh,
Rey de la corona.
I heard the stories. I heard the stories.
But yeah.
12 in.
So,
I still haven't
croquetas.
given this thing a rating.
That's fine. Right
Neither
now we're
have
just
we.
talking shit.
We just been talking shit about food. But I actually was impressed with all 3 beers.
I don't think I like this one.
For a stout,
like this. Well, actually, didn't you give it?
But I never tried a stout, so to be fair, I don't have any comparison. The
That's
other
fine.
ones I have
This-
compared to
and
other
that's
beers.
fine.
So I'm not going to give it a fair rating.
you know what, bro? I think we need to take him to Unbranded.
Where's that?
It's in Hialeah.
Por Hialeah.
I'm down. It's right on my.
It's-
I was born in Hialeah. Legit.
Hey!
Yo,
It's
that-
on my birth certificate.
that
Hialeah
explains-
Hospital.
That
right?
explains so much.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. Me, Steph,
Nah, bro, I was born at
Right?
Mercy.
at Mercy Hospital. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I wasn't
don't
that
look
far
at me.
north.
I'm from New York.
Different breed.
Staten Island represent.
Unbranded
Oh, okay. The beach.
Unbranded
Right
Brewing
near the
Co.
beach.
is a brewing company
I was born
over in
on a
Hialeah.
bridge, but
It's in southern Hialeah. It's just north of the airport.
Okay. Yeah. So
Right,
it's
so
barely
right
Hialeah.
off La June's, barely Hialeah.
Yeah. They might even not want to be called Hialeah.
But they still are. It's all right.
Miami Lakes, fancy.
No, that's the Coral Gables.
You
of Hialeah.
fancy. You fancy, right? You
Wait, what's the new fancy place?
Miami
Miami
Gardens.
Lakes. Yes,
But Miami Gardens on a different level, though.
that's
Alright?
where my peeps live
That's
at.
some
Don't
real
like
money
go up
right
there. That's where I
some real
go.
money in Miami Gardens.
Actually, it's not Virginia Gardens. That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, you're thinking some heavy duty stuff. No.
No, that's by TGK.
Nah.
But Unbranded has a beer that we had on one of our first episodes, and I was actually afraid that the beer was going to taste like ass by the time we made it to the recording, because I had it in the fridge for a week after we got it. And I've always been told
Yeah.
that you shouldn't have a crowler for more than
What was that word you said?
crowler.
What's that mean?
The big cans.
The
They're
big
normally
cans or the glass jars.
Oh, okay.
like you go to a brewery, they have to pour it in for it because they don't
Because
have,
they don't
like,
have
cans
it already.
already.
Oh,
big cans.
okay. So it's not like
Yeah.
sealed.
Right. So it's
They put it. They try to seal it as
they
best
try to
as
seal
they
it
can.
as best as they can, and they either give you a 32 ounce or a 64 ounce.
Yeah, because they
Those
like,
are the only two sizes.
they're not gonna give you like something like that, like because like yo, if we're gonna have to sell like this thing that normally we just serve, we're gonna put in something big.
True.
All right. So we ended up getting a crowler of this one, and we brought it into an episode. And I think the name matches very well with you, bro.
Why?
Is for a stout. You already gave us your face said 1,000 words when you gave us what you thought about the stout. You haven't even given it a rating.
No,
yet,
I
in all
haven't. I'm
honesty.
still debating it. I'm fighting with my head right now.
But that
I want
stout,
to take them to unbranded so bad now.
that stout was like having chocolate with marshmallow s'mores.
Nah, that sounds good.
Yes.
All right,
That was
that's
rico.
and the beer was called Uncle Fluffer Nutter.
Coño, perfect.
One of his favorite. This one loves talking about it. That's why I was like,
Uncle Fluffernutter from Hialeah.
Yeah, Uncle
from
Fluffer Nutter.
Hialeah.
Undocumented?
Unbranded.
Undocumented.
You know what? That's
think it makes more
that,
sense.
You know what? That's the name.
No, that should have been the name.
That's it. When we start brewing beers, that's it. That's the name. Undocumented.
Hey, bro, that should have been.
Undocumented.
That's not a bad idea for.
Well,
a
was it
beer
that was
name.
unbranded? That was actually
Undocumented.
unbranded.
It's unbranded. It's unbranded.
Diablo, coño.
No, that's not
I mean,
bad.
that's only talking about half the staff when you talk about it.
Yo.
Nah.
Oh,
Not
man.
a sponsored stream, by the way.
This stream is not sponsored. in any
Not
way.
a sponsored stream.
One day, maybe.
But okay, cool. I would love to try that. That's
Yeah.
a stout that I would like to try. Now I want to try another ones because of what you're telling me. It's like making me think, hey, maybe I would like these things.
We also tasted one that was supposed to taste like cinnamon rolls.
Like Cinnabon.
From Esta Gente.
Oh.
Of,
Miami, MIA.
no, bro.
No,
It just
no.
opened up now. The I don't want to say things that are may
forgot
not
that.
be the right thing.
Where
The
is
ones that are down at Homestead.
that might help you.
The ones that are down at Homestead.
Knoxberry Farm.
Nosberry
Nosberry
Farm.
Farm.
Knoxberry.
So Nosberry
Knoxberry.
has a
I
brewery?
said Knox.
Because I went to Berry Farms last week.
So Nosberry,
But they made a flavor. It's not that Knoxberry. It's,
the brewery
it's like
themselves went to Nosberry and bought
Yeah.
a shit ton of their cinnamon rolls.
Really?
and they try to make a taste.
And they
from-
tried to make a beer.
Huh.
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad.
Oh, it wasn't.
But I was expecting so much more sweetness based off the fact that it was coming from Nosberry.
True.
Because you know you had Knoxberry, so you have it. You have like an expectation.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I feel like it was when it came to it. It was like an expectation. We're expecting something. And we're
Yeah.
Like his
and
face,
you're like, damn, you got
I
let
looked
down.
over at him as he was
I was,
tasting the beer. I was like,
mm.
and his face was like, fuck, it's the same shit I think, bro. It's not what I expected.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm
that's too
expecting
bad.
like
We-
having Knoxberry, you're expecting
And
like
on that
something that's
episode,
at least like a bit of the sweetness hitting you in a certain way. It's like I can taste it, like it did taste like a cinnamon roll, but not like the Knoxberry.
and when we did that episode, we did what, 4 beers?
Yeah,
it
So
was
you
like
typically
that
do
was-
4 beers, no?
3, 4,
3 or 4.
Okay.
It depends on
I
what's
don't think I could have
available.
gotten the 4.
based
5
on-
rums.
No, if I would have brought you in, I almost bought you a sour.
No.
We were almost gonna do
That would
sour
have been
wheat
nice,
ale
actually, yeah. That order.
and sour wheat ale IPA, and then a stout. But I was like, let me not kill the man. I know what he drinks, and if I start throwing him, grenades from the beginning, he's gonna die on me before halfway through the podcast.
True.
So I held back from number 4, but on that specific episode that we were on, we did do 4 beers, and that stout was in there. And based off of the title, the description, the artwork, we were expecting sweetness that wasn't in that. Rolling back to this assassin turtle swimming our way in the front can of this stout that we're having now
This turtle brought
from
up.
26 Degree
Fuck us
Brewing
up.
Co.
And like you could tell, like because in
Knife,
Florida,
it's a-
like you see how it
what
has
is it,
the
a
line.
spear?
It's a spear,
It's spear-
with
With a fish
It's
on it.
spearing the lionfish. Cause like
There
okay,
you
so I don't know if y'all know, but right now there's like a bunch of lionfish around Florida because people have been throwing those like aquatic like
The ones that
They
they
have
have at the
no
house and they
predator.
throw them in.
it's like
Correct.
the same shit
And
what
the-
they do with,
with the
freaking
snakes.
pythons, bro.
Yeah.
If
So
you can't own or breed or handle a python, don't buy yourself a python.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Well,
Hey.
it's different one. This is like those pythons that are out there. Those are Burmese pythons.
The yellow
Those
ones.
are like
Talking about the yellow
the-
ones? Is
not
that yellow,
yellow.
ones or no?
But they
they're
can
brown
be.
and black.
Yeah.
They can be. I used to have them
If
personally.
they're albino, they will come out yellow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I used to have one personally when I was younger. I love snakes. Grew up snakes. I breeded snakes. Like
I never made it
Yeah.
to the snake level. I did do iguanas. All right. I scared the shit out of a Pizza Hut employee once with an iguana. I had customized a rabbit leash into an iguana leash, and I would walk that shit down the sidewalk.
Really?
Yeah.
A whole ass iguana.
Whole ass iguana.
Hmm.
That thing weighed like 7 pounds because it was
That's
a full.
huge.
It was a full grown
yeah,
iguana.
that's big.
It was not a small iguana. I had a smaller one inside in a fish tank, but I never got to the level where he got, where he had.
my snake was about 14, 16 feet long.
He needed
Feet?
5 people to hold his snake up.
It's Burmese. Like when it was a baby, I have a picture of me holding it up when I was in high school with like 3 other of my friends, and that was when she was only like around 9, 10 feet
What would you even put a snake that big?
in my room.
Like loose?
Well, I had like a crate that I could keep her in,
Yeah, that was pretty
but
wild.
I loved my snake. It's one of those things, people that have like animals like that they have a certain trust of that. Hey, look, you treat it a certain way, you already know its mannerisms. So
Let me ask you a question.
what up?
Where does that thing shit?
In its crate.
I never even seen a snake shit. What does a snake shit
time,
even look
yo,
like?
that shit stinks and it's big.
So
Because like that
similarly,
big, when they're big,
I can only
they're eating
imagine.
bigger things. So
It's in the zone between bird shit and dog shit. Dog shit because of the size, bird shit because of the way it comes.
Ooh, and the consistency? Damn,
Yeah.
that's rough.
yeah, but
No.
like you could like, but with snakes, you can kind of time a lot of what's going on.
He goes, yo.
I was like,
about to
I'm gonna
take a
keep you
shit.
in the crate for the next like because normally you feed a snake about once a month.
Yeah, that's what I've seen because my kids buy stuff at Snakes at Sunset or Sunset Snakes.
Oh yeah,
Snakes at Sunset because they got a bearded dragon. But every now and then somebody goes in and the guy's like, hey, what do you want? He's like, I want 1 mouse.
Yeah.
All right. 1 mouse. All right. Buy 1 mouse.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess they don't feed it so often if it's just 1 mouse.
No, it eats
No.
like once a week
Yeah.
or.
Oh, okay.
like
Once
normally
a
it's,
week
like
is
once
still a lot,
month.
I feel like.
Like if it's 1 mouse, it's probably a small one. So it's probably like a
little
small,
white mice.
Like normally the normal snakes that you want to sell someone is like a ball python. Those are ones that like, can be like probably like the size of your arm. Like they don't get humongous. I thought I bought a ball python.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out to be a Burmese, and I'm like, this bitch is big.
So that's the biggest, I guess, one that you can own.
Yeah, and that's what's going on with the Everglades. A lot of people bought ball pythons.
And
This
let
is
'em
in
out
the
in the
90s.
Everglades, let 'em
This is
loose.
back in the 90s. So this is the
The
issue.
problem is that for
A
every
lot of
one
people were
snake,
selling those things.
for every one of those snakes, when it gets pregnant and it goes out there and has little things, whether it lays eggs or it doesn't lay eggs and it does live birth, we're talking about anywhere between 30 on the low end,
More?
30 on the low end,
Coño.
70 plus in the high end.
70.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck you saw that. I don't-
70 snakes.
does have a lot of eggs, but
I'm tired of all these snakes on a fucking podcast.
I'm tired of all these snakes on a podcast.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Snakes on a
Well,
podcast.
Let me
Snakes
give
on
it
a
a
plane?
score, bro. Last
Give it a
sip.
score. I have the 3 beers there in front of the camera.
Damn, I gave the other one. I think I messed up with the other one. I think I would step up Galaxy Skate
So you
Skate
okay? So you're gonna step up your IPA.
Cake.
to a 3
Okay.
because
So
it was pretty good.
You're
Okay.
moving your IPA up to a 3 from a
Yes,
275.
which is surprising to me.
Okay.
And I'll give this a 1.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Okay.
For me.
Don't
Again,
apologize.
this
You
is
don't
me.
like it.
This
You
is
don't
me.
like
This
it.
is
That's
me.
so.
This is me.
Ken,
1.5.
what did you give this stout?
3.5.
3.5.
I obviously don't know what I'm talking about. It's very clear.
Don't think that.
Don't
It's very
think that,
clear.
bro. This is the first stout you've ever tried. So
It is. And it's a good stout, and I gave it a 1.5. Let me go try some other shit. Give it a 0.25, you said? It's the lowest?
20 is the lowest you can get.
But I'll tell you, I already got it. I've given it a 3.
3?
It's not bad. It's nothing great for me. Like it's
It's very
it's a
neutral.
good. Yeah.
Really?
I love me a Guinness.
Damn.
Isn't Guinness like a porter?
Like a what?
Yeah, it is a porter.
What?
Is it? Yeah, it is a
I think
porter.
so. Yeah. Nah.
Oh, okay. So it's a different type. I always consider
gonna-
stout with Guinness, but I guess not, yeah.
But they're all like it's just like dark beers. It's just different like styles of making them, different tastes. But dark beer, like me, I love Guinness. Guinness, I drink like water.
Water.
Easy. Shut up.
Love it. Damn.
I'm gonna
Like you have seen me grab a Guinness. I'm like, look,
I
look.
wanna
I'll
try
start
one
chugging
now,
it. And I
dude.
keep going like it was nothing.
I'm gonna give it a 3 and a 3.25.
Damn.
3 1/4.
Okay.
3 and a
Okay.
quarter.
3 1/4. 3,
Yeah.
3.5, 1.5.
Sorry, man. That's
No,
it's
why you
obviously I'm
apologizing?
off.
Look, the whole
with
point. No, it's not about off. It's we want your personal opinion.
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
1.5.
feel
Yeah.
as a person that has not had these type of drinks? If you
1.5.
don't like it. You don't like it. It is what it is.
Now,
I
George,
don't think it's for me.
I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna have to have you in an episode that is non-beer related in the future. I almost did bring
some
you a
whiskeys?
surprise beverage in the cooler, but I was again like, let me not kill him. on
Was
the
it a
first
colada?
episode. No, it was going to be the next tier up.
Then this?
Yes.
Oh,
We were either going to go
Chen would love it.
moonshine, we were going to go vodka, we were going to go rum,
Like
or we were gonna
liquor, I can't do. Because it's not going to happen.
Because it's not gonna happen.
Unless you make a different room in here, and I can just spend 3 weeks in there.
Well, you know,
Yeah, I can't drink alcohol. Well, this is alcohol, but I can't drink liquor.
No.
all right. So going back
One
to
liquor.
Maybe I could drink a shot, but no,
See?
I
Yeah, there you
shouldn't.
go. Next time we bring up beers and
I
have like
shouldn't.
one with like a ending with a nice
Oh, you do
crescendo.
like a chaser?
yeah, to finish it off. So to recap real quick, rounding back off to Captain Ron's Wheat Ale, is that a yay or a nay for you?
Awesome.
Awesome.
I would even go higher on that one. I don't want to change it, but I feel like it deserves higher. It was really good.
Okay.
If you feel like you want to change it, change it.
4.
You want to give it a
Yeah.
okay?
Okay. All right. You're
Damn,
gonna give
you're
it a solid.
definitely gonna
liked
buy
it.
this.
I
I
liked
see you now. I see you at home just with like
I
a
liked
Captain
it.
Ron.
I liked
like,
it better. Like if I compare
Are you
like
gonna
the
try
crap
making
that I
that-
drink
So,
to this.
are you gonna make that rice and chicken with?
No, that's with the IPA.
That's what the IPA.
All right.
Yeah, the Captain Ron is
This
for
right here just goes
to
with
replace
whatever.
my red stripe, maybe.
Right there, you just
So-
barbecuing normal. You're like, hey, you barbecue.
Yeah.
You're just having a beer. Like,
I feel like you would go just right up your alley.
For Galaxy Skate, is it a yay or a nay?
Yay for IPA, but
I
nay,
like- yay for IPA. I like-
nay for me drinking like. When you say yay or nay, do you mean like
For you
I would
personally,
go buy this and
Yeah,
have it in my
exactly.
fridge?
Would you go buy this and have it in your fridge?
No,
No. For Zico's Rage, would it be?
it would
For-
be here.
It will be here, only here.
It would be here and it would not
Here,
be
and it's
at
not
the-
going anywhere else.
Okay.
It really wouldn't be.
Se queda aquí.
Okay.
But hey, I thought it was interesting.
Okay. What about you, Hyro? Which one of these three would you for sure recommend to have in
Captain
the
Ron.
fridge? Captain Ron's. I agree with
Bar
both
none.
of you on that one.
Captain Ron that's actually really good. I like that flavor. It had a good
I mean, I just
complexity to it.
I just finished it now. What I had left in the cup.
Well, I finished that before we even got to the next one. I was like, I need to have more of this.
It's good.
Like I need to have more of this. Like that beer right there. Definitely like it just made me think of, you know what, perfect to barbecue with, perfect to take to the pool, just to like relax, perfect to take to the beach with, just to like chill, to the boat. Like I was like, I could do so much around here with this damn beer that I was like, that's perfect.
I'm gonna put a nice piece of chicken in a Ziploc bag with that beer, and I'm gonna
In
let
it,
sit
you're
there,
marinating
let
in
it
it.
and I'm gonna let it sit
Soak
there
it up.
for about 48 hours
In the fridge. Yeah.
and then put it inside the smoker. See what happens.
Ooh.
Let's see what happens. Or I stick it up a full chicken's ass.
Like you
beer can chicken.
Beer can chicken.
What?
The beer can chicken.
It's surprising that a lot of people don't know
What?
beer can
I'm
chicken. You said we
amazed
say
that
that.
there are so many
Like, that's
people
the
out there
second
that
time
don't
we
know
say it, and
beer-
people look at us like we're weird. It's like
When
When
you
we
say
had-
sticking
when
up
we had
a
the
whole
siblings-
chicken's ass, what do you mean?
You get a full chicken at whatever supermarket.
Okay.
you crack
Right.
a beer open,
You crack the beer open like these are right here, and you literally stick it up the chicken's ass, and you just put it inside the grill.
Like that sitting up.
yeah.
So the chicken is sitting there inside the grill on top of the beer
And
can
it takes
the
But what
entire
about
time.
the aluminum and stuff? Like
Huh?
this one has like this you
I
know,
don't
like
give a shit if it tattoos the inside. It's probably still going to taste great either way.
I get you.
and
Man, that's
it does taste good either
Okay.
way.
So what the
So
it
goes
injects
exactly.
Yes.
like
It goes the chicken goes absorbing the beer into it as
Ooh.
it cooks.
essentially yes, that's
And
correct.
it ejaculates into
That
the
is
chicken.
correct. That's the word that that's exactly what we were looking for.
And I think I would do that both with either Captain Ron's or Galaxy
Oh really?
Skate.
The skate
Galaxy Skate.
To be honest, I'd really want to know how to taste like with the Captain Ron's. More than the Galaxy Skate.
It's not a bad idea to try. No.
Yeah, the Captain Ron, my
I
favorite
guess-
for this episode.
I guess I'm going to go buy a chicken tomorrow after work
Yeah.
because I'm grilling tomorrow afternoon either way.
Gonna sit right
So,
on it.
we're going to sit it
Take
on
a
top of
picture
beer
of that
can.
one.
You
I
know,
would like to see what that looks like.
I'll show
beer
you a picture
can
after we
chicken.
go off this podcast. I had one that I didn't. I was on a trip in Cuba, and all my wife's family looked at me like, "What the fuck is he doing?" That was their facial expression was they had no idea. They had never seen this shit. And I literally got one of their beer cans from over there. He took out the chicken. He had left it defrosting. He saw me grab the chicken when I already felt that it was 80% defrosted. It was going to finish defrosting in the grill. And I just shoved the beer can right up the chicken's ass, and I put it in the grill, sitting. Like,
And it
full
doesn't
on
fall?
portrait mode with no, it doesn't fall. Full on portrait mode with the wings right there and his feet. It literally looks like the chicken sitting upright on his ass. You know?
That's cool.
You know? And after I was lit by the time the chicken was done.
I'm sorry so that we have to get so vulgar for our vegans out there.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for the vegans out there. But when the chicken was done, I was lit because my wife's cousin had come over. He's a bartender. And he had made some like straight up dangerous cocktails. And I had
told me about those. I
had
really want
about
to taste those.
5 cups worth of this shit while we were in the little, I call it the puddle, translation El Chaquito, but is their version of the pool. The shit don't got no pool pump, so the water ain't moving around. It's a Chaquito.
Yeah, it is a chaco.
All right. And I'm there chilling, and he's just giving me 1 cup after the next. When I got out of the pool and the chicken was done, like I pulled the chicken out of the grill. I wasn't to the point that I couldn't walk. But I got out of the pool and I went to give these people the chicken on the table. I couldn't taste anything. I was done.
Well, maybe
but everybody
it was
else
good,
that
maybe
tasted
not.
the chicken was like,
good.
everybody else that tasted the chicken was like, this is interesting. This is
If they
good.
liked it.
It's not dry, but it tasted great. But any other ratings you have, any other comments you got, George, for any of these beers you tasted tonight that you have never tasted before?
I thought they were great, man. You said it was in Pompano Beach,
Pompano Beach.
but you got them at Total Wine.
I got them at Total Wine.
That's where they're available.
That's where they're available. They're
I
not.
hope there's a
They're
Total
not
Wine
expensive.
for our people out there, whoever's listening to us, different parts of the U.S.
Right.
Find it at your Total Wine if there's a Total Wine by your house. If not, you know it's in Pompano Beach. Have a friend in Florida, have them ship it to you.
The
true.
priciest
People
one
outside
here,
the U.S., same thing.
the priciest one here, ironically, was the IPA in at about $14. Because the IPA that we tasted today is a seasonal. It's not a year-round IPA.
Oh.
The stout that we had at the end is year-round, and the
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron that is year-round.
The Captain Ron. Get
Captain
that right.
Ron.
Yo,
Yeah.
Captain Ron was
Captain Ron was on point.
The
Yeah.
Captain Ron was good.
He's got good
those
navigation.
were good. Captain Ron was the top for me.
All
That
right.
was really good. Definitely
Jen,
gonna
what
add
do you
that to
think
my
about the top
collection.
3?
Yeah.
Captain
Captain
for
Ron,
sure.
see? Captain Ron.
Across the
All right,
board.
Captain
yeah.
Ron went to nice podcast.
Captain
All right.
Ron.
Captain Ron. You got any other comments, Ira? We set?
Only comments I got. Don't forget to follow us on podcast, Spotify, YouTube. Don't
what's your
forget to follow
podcast name again?
Goobs.
Oh, the podcast is a sit-down podcast. We
Okay.
haven't done it in quite some time, but we'll be around.
Sit down podcast?
We just sit down and talk crap about
Sit down
That's
and
it.
talk
random
shit?
Sit down and
stuff.
talk. When you gonna invite me to sit down and talk?
We haven't talked in forever.
Bro, I can
So
talk
when are
shit
we
all
gonna
night.
talk?
And if there's a couple people listening right now, we will do it together soon.
I got a PhD in talking shit.
I'm down. I'm down to come down and talk.
It's
shit
gonna
with
be
you.
easy. We just need more mics. We're gonna have to do it here though. It's gonna have to be here. You got plenty of mics here.
Maybe we'll make an outdoors brews just
But,
to have this
uh,
one of these.
I think
Talk
I think
shit.
it's at the sit down podcast.
At the sit down podcast?
It might be. It might.
All right.
I don't think even we have an Instagram. I think it's just on Facebook.
on
Okay.
Facebook.
But Goop
Passe
Scouts.
Woke.
Goop Scouts.
Goop
At
Scouts.
Goop Scouts.
At Goop Scouts.
At
Follow me
Goop
there. I'll update you
Scouts.
guys.
Goop. GOOBS.
It was good. I learned a lot.
KOTS.
It was a learning experience for me
Yeah.
and a tasting experience as well.
There will be more.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
That's it for Outdoors Brews and Barbecue tonight, guys. Thanks for chatting in.
Thanks for coming in.
Until the next round.
Peace.
Later.
See ya.